right, Nashville, we are back. Man, it's time for us to continue our Year 4 season simulation with your Nashville Predators. Maxim the Dream Anisimov, the next one, Ukraine Wayne. His rookie season has officially started. We're 10 games in. We're 6-3-1, and so far, let me just bring up his stats. So far, so good, and this is exactly what I wanted. I want to make sure that this guy has a great first year. Making the playoffs would be a great thing, but the most important thing is that we do not stop this guy from growing, and also we get a good scouting profile of the type of player he's going to be. Now, the first game, we got that 4-point night when we did the real-time sim. Then we've just been doing the regular sim since that point. He's been like 9 points in 9 games played, so things are looking good so far. And I was reading all your comments. Man, there was a boatload of them. We'll get to line change situations in a second, but most of the comments were about Joakim Kemell and my refusal to give him a contract extension in free agency. I saw comments saying, Johnny, that's criminal. What are you doing? He's the perfect second line right wing of the future. And all those criticisms are correct. I'm not going to argue with you guys. We can still get him for a very nice price, right? Here's the problem with Joakim Kemell. First off, I don't know what the future holds with this guy. Last year, we had him as a rookie, and we played him on the second line alongside of David Krejci. Hang on a second. Let me just bring up his individual stats. And he had a fantastic year. 33 goals, 34 assists, 67 points. But he was on the first line power play, and he was getting tons of time on that second line. The ideal role would be to put him in the first line right wing position this year. He's ready to take the next step. And just like Tomasino and Tolvanen grew to, 89 overall and 88 overall, once I put them on the first line, it was time for Kemell to get a first line time. But the problem is that we drafted Maxim Anisimov, and he's our new first-line right wing. And I can't put Kemell on the left side or Anisimov on the left side because then Philip Forsberg, our best player, where does he play, right? And I made the determination that Forsberg would be the best player to play alongside of Anisimov year number 1, which leaves Kemell as a second-line right wing. Now, yes, we can keep Kemell as a second-line right wing from now for the next 10 years, and he can fill that role. But finding an 84, 85 overall second line right wing is not the hardest thing in the world to do. And right now, Joakim Kemell has pretty good trade value. Like, if there's a player that comes around that could be a perfect line mate for Anisimov, I will absolutely be trading Joakim Kemell. Right now, my goal isn't to figure out the depth behind Anisimov. I got to find eventually someone to be the first line left wing, because Forsberg's not going to be here forever. Mason McTavish is a good first line center power forward with no X factors for right now, but ideally I want the first line left wing and the first line center to both be 90 overall players with X factors so that Anisimov gets that boost. And we can use Kemell's trade value to trade up for that. Finding him or having him as just a second liner, I mean, it kind of feels like a waste. I can get another player up there, and there's no guarantee that his 85 is going to turn into an 89 like Tolvanen. Like I said, Tolvanen and Tomasino both got the chance to play on the first line. Joakim Kemell didn't. But now, me and my Twitch scouts, who are all here with us, we've already gone ahead with some strategy and some tactics, and we feel like signing him, it's still the best bet because we can trade him even on a contract where he's making $5 million. I wanted to keep him as an RFA just because the options would be a lot easier to move him, whereas if he's got a little bit of salary cap, you're going to have to take a player back, especially if it's a good team that's at the cap limit. But you know what? If he does go up and I all of a sudden have to pay him like $7 or $8 million, that is going to suck. So what we're going to do is we're going to match him with Tolvanen and Tomasino. Starting next year, which is when Kemell's extension would kick in, Tolvanen and Tomasino both have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years left. So I think a 6-year extension for Joakim Kemell, take him up till 27 years of age. It's perfect, but I don't see us re-signing him when he's an unrestricted free agent. I see us using him until we know what we can switch up to, upgrade into. I don't need second liners right now. Our primary goal is about maximizing Maxim Anisimov's production, which means we need a first-line left wing and a first-line center. But for the meantime, yeah, we can absolutely try to get this guy signed. So he only wants $6 million for 6 years. I'll give him a 6-year extension at $5.5 million per. That seems about right for me. If he doesn't accept it, fine. He should, though, because he does want the extension. And boom, all right? So that will lock up Tolvanen, Tomasino, and Kemmel. All three guys who look to have some pretty good trade value. All three guys who have medium elite, but none of them having those X factors. So once the right players start to become available, whether it's free agency, whether it's the draft, expect these guys to be moved. But for right now, sure, we can go out there and sign him. All right, so there is Kemmel. I listened to you guys with your comments. The next thing is we've already sent out all the scouts, and we are tracking the Boston Bruins and the Edmonton Oilers. We have both of their first rounders this year, and it would be fantastic to get another like top 10 pick, a lottery pick again. Best case scenario, we get this guy Joel Lavelli. I think that's how you say his name, Lavelli. He is a center sniper, perfect for Maxim Anisimov, who is a right-wing playmaker, right? You get two of these studs on the first line. They both have X factors. They can both play the power play together. But that's best case scenario. More than likely, we're going to be drafting somewhere down here. Top 15, top 20, top 25, and all you see is a bunch of unknowns. But if we can select an X factor player with maybe low elites, or you know, the Twitch fans helped us with that Chara prospect who had medium elite. All we got to do is find guys like this and take a long-term approach, all right? So we had some success in the last video with the simulation. In this video, I'd like to take it to at least the trade deadline. I don't know if we're going to be a playoff-bound team. I don't know if Anisimov is going to grow in year number 1. We are trying to get him to grow. But let's say he does grow to like 85, 86 in year 1. Like, our forward core is looking pretty good. Like, Forsberg, 91, Tolvanen, 89, Tomasino, 88, then Anisimov, 86, let's say, 85, 86, McTavish, 85, Kemmel, 85. Like, I don't want to call us Stanley Cup contenders, but this is a pretty strong team here, along with a 94 overall Victor Hedman that is having a great season, a little bit weak after Victor Hedman, and then two goaltenders that are playing pretty good, UC Saros and Yaroslav Askarov. So there is actually a Stanley Cup window that's developing here. When Anisimov is on his minor league contract for this year and another 2 years after that, you know, we got like, I don't know, like $12, $13 million of cap space that we can work around, especially next year, because I'm thinking that Anisimov will grow to a 90 overall, right? So we got to take our time with this. We did the Kemmel signing, but other than that, let's just take it game by game and see what unfolds for us over the course of year 4, all right? So let's advance a few days here. Let's see if Joakim Kemmel, and yes, there he is. Joakim Kemmel has extended his contract with the Nashville Predators. 6 years, $5.5 million per season. It's locked in. So GM Superb, man, listen to the fans on YouTube. They said that it was criminal to not sign him. He is now signed through the 31-32 NHL season, along with Tolvanen, Tomasino, and Kemmel. And for 4 more years, we have Forsberg and UC Saros. So Forsberg and UC Saros definitely going to be going in the next 2, 3, 4 years to upgrade for players to help out Anisimov. But like I said, that cup window, all of a sudden, the rookie contract for Maxim Anisimov might be beneficial to hold on to a few of these guys. So we have UC Saros in the net right now. We're going to go back with the same goaltender strategy. Basically, if you lose 2 in a row or you lose 2 or 3, you're out. And we're going to just do that until... Let's just go month by month and just track Anisimov, basically, all right? So I want to go up to the 1st of December, which is right there after the Arizona Coyotes. Yeah, we got a game up against the Edmonton Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks. So let's see what we got, shall we? Let's start simming once again. Edmonton, 6-2 victory and a 5-4 victory against the Anaheim Ducks. All right, good. Now let me just back out here. Like I said, this is the good stuff right now. Rookie season with a franchise player. Let's see if he grows at all. Or let's see if he gets any points. So only 1 point in the last 2 games right there. You see that? I had like 6 goals and 5 goals. Yeah, but we have some depth goal scoring, which is really good as well. So let's just keep on simulating. So Saros in the net. He gets another 2 games, Edmonton and Calgary. All right. So up against the Edmonton Oilers. Again, another 6-goal victory. A 3-1 loss to the Calgary Flames. But in our last 4, that's looking good. So let's just keep Saros in there. That's 1 loss. Let's see. Does he lose 2 in a row? He does lose 2 in a row. 5 goals, 4, though, in a shootout loss. So lots of offense right now for your Nashville Predators. Philip Forsberg, 22 points in 15 games played. Like, what do you guys say? Already grew? 84? He's 84! Oh my god, Twitch chat, I just picked that up. So he went from an 83 to an 84 already. This is what I'm talking about. If we're already simulating well, he's going to be going up. He's got 16 points in 15 games played. Good. Just keep it going, my man. Keep it going. Kemmel? Good. All right, everything's working out. Goaltenders. All right, so Saros got a few wins in there. His save percentage is only .891. Take him out for Askarov, who's got a .921 save percentage. Woo! If we could already move on from Saros, think about the trading asset that we have right there. That's what I mean about Kemmel. Like, why not pair, like, Kemmel and Saros for, like, a bona fide stud, like a top 5 pick, if we know he matches with Ukraine Wayne, right? Like, I'm going way ahead of myself, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's all about Maxim Anisimov. That's it. That's my whole plan. 7-1 loss against Vegas, but a 5-4 victory over St. Louis. Let's see, is he going to lose 2 in a row or 2 or 3? December 1st, yeah, I just want to see this last game. Braylon Burke is available to play, so that's Milwaukee, so let me just get him back in the lineup. Ramsey and Draper, Yarventi, they're still doing their job. Hickey's down here. Walsh, Fleury, Moser, Mattier. He was, Olsen? No, it was Mattier. Yeah, Mattier is not going to be anything, so let's get, Burke in there. Yeah, offensive defenseman that we drafted. Oh, man. -2? Where did we have Burke playing? Hang on a sec. That might just be weird, like, if I switch back. Is it still minus? It is still -2. Where was Burke playing? I don't like that minus. I gotta play him. Yeah, I gotta play him. We gotta see if he grows. Let's just see what happens here. AHL, NHL, and a 4-3 victory over the Arizona Coyotes. All right, so Askarov is still doing good. He's won 2 in a row, so he can just continue to play. He got that 1 loss against Vegas and then came back with 2 victories. So 11-5-2 for your Nashville Predators. Forsberg's doing good. Let's take a look at Anisimov again. 84 overall, still 16 points. So the point totals are starting to slow down a little bit. All right, but don't worry about that. McTavish is 19 points in 18 games played. McTavish is holding down the first line center position pretty well. And Forsberg is just doing his thing, right? Yeah, Forsberg's continuing to do his thing. Good. Second line, we getting some depth goal scoring here. 18 points. It's like our top 6 is all contributing at the same pace here. Tomasino, 16 points. Good. And then Tolvanen, 13 points. 8 goals, though. Yeah, you know what? I mean, an 89 and an 88 on the second line. I mean, it's starting to put these ones to shame, but still, I need to play Anisimov. He needs to get the most time. Don't worry about it, Anisimov. We're winning games. That's the most important thing, is that we win games right now. Power play is going crazy. Well, it's good. With our new head coach, we should be getting a good power play. All right, so Askarov, you get 2 more games. We're going to the East, to the Atlantic, Detroit, Toronto, Boston, and then Carolina. Ooh, 5-2 loss and a 6-2 loss. Askarov, not good right there. East Coast ate him alive. Now, I know you guys, what you're thinking, this is way too slow, Johnny. I want to make sure that Askarov gets at least like 30-plus games. He's already gotten 14 games, which is really good. An .891 save percentage. Holy shit. My goaltending is just trash, man. .888 save percentage for Saros and an .891 save percentage for Askarov. Oh, my God. Goaltending in this game is absolutely brutal. It's been brutal for many years now. It just can't get it. Can't succeed. Boston and Carolina with Saros in the net. Our better goaltender. Come on now. 4-2 loss. And all of a sudden, just like that, man, the Nashville Predators go from having a good season to 4 games in a row and not looking good at all. I mean, I'm changing it up. I'm not doing anything. You have garbage defense. Yeah, maybe. Anisimov still stuck on 16 points. All right, so maybe a little bit of a shake-up in the 5v5 lines. What do you guys think? You can maybe shake it up a little bit. 4 in a row. That ain't great. Askarov. All right, so if we were going to shake it up, let's move Tomasino up and get the +3 for the first line, all right? Now, I don't like Tomasino on the first line. His faceoffs is low, and also 2 playmakers. I don't know if that's going to hurt us, even though Anisimov does shoot the puck. I'm hoping that can overcome it. But yeah, let's just shake it up for just the first line. Let's just see what we got. And let's see, defense, Fabro is a -4. Hedman is a -4. You know what? Let's try it. Let's move Fabro down with Ty Smith, and we'll move Norlinder up there with a +2 for Victor Hedman, all right? So we'll try to get a little bit more of our chemistry going right here. We'll see what happens. All right, so Askarov in the net. Let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Calendar. All right, so 4-game losing streak for the Nashville Predators. Not good. Washington and Ottawa. They have been East Coast games, which is good. We're not losing to teams in our division, our weak-ass division. I don't know if it's going to be weak again this year. A 3-1 loss to Washington before a 5-4 victory against the Ottawa Senators. So Askarov gets to stay in there. Up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's a 3-1 loss. That's 2 out of the last 3. Not good, boys. Not good. And I remember, the goal was to maximize Maxim this year, not make the playoffs. I'd love to make the playoffs, but it's more important that this guy grows. So only 1 point there with Tomasino. Maxim Anisimov hitting a little bit of a rut here in his rookie season. I'm going to leave Tomasino up there. I want to see what Saros can do. Let's see. Give him another 2 games. Could we get a winning streak going here? Washington and then Arizona. Washington, a good team. Arizona, not so good of a team. Come on, boys. Let's go. Washington, that's a 2-1 loss. Arizona, that is a 4-1 loss. Yikes, man. Nah, you know what? I'm going to go back to the way the lines were. It's just not working. Tank. Hey, man, if we have to lose, that works too. But we were winning, and it was our first losing streak, and I started to change it up. Let's just do this again and see if we can bounce back. Askarov, get back in there. I'm just getting no goaltending, man. Anisimov at center. I'm not going to put Anisimov at center, guys. I want him playing on his right wing. Remember, I'm not trying to stunt his growth. I don't know if playing him in a different position would stunt his growth, but I'm putting him on the right wing. That was the whole idea with Kemmel, and I'm not doing it. Bro, you're not getting goals. It's just, it might just be a midseason rut here. We're not a very deep team. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this losing streak that we have been on since the Detroit Red Wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we got a win. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 1-10. 1-10 in our last 11 games, man. Oh my God. We were doing so good. What the hell? 1-10 in last 11. I can't get it going. Young team struggles, yeah, I guess so. Anisimov still only at 17 points in 29 games played. Yikes, man. Yikes. I can't get them going. Moving down to the second. No, I don't want to move him down. No. He already grew to 84, which means that playing him on the first line is working. Forsberg as a center, and what do you guys think about that? I could try it for a game. Forsberg as a center with Joakim Kemmel as a first-line left wing. Anisimov, Tolvanen, McTavish, and Tomasino. Try it? Yeah, I could try this for sure. All right, go back to that Saros. Let's just see what we got. Brutal, though. Brutal goaltending. I just can't keep the puck out of the net, man. All right, so Montreal and the Florida Panthers. But remember, guys, if Anisimov grows, we still have our first rounder for this year, right? Another lottery pick is not the end of the world. It's fine by me. Montreal and Florida. Let's see what we got. That's a loss. That's a win against the Florida Panthers. All right, so I'm going to keep the lines together for right now. One more game against Seattle. That's another loss. Just can't get out of this losing streak. We can't even win 2 in a row. It's been like a month since we've won 2 in a row. Yikes, man. What the hell just happened? He went from 84 up to 87? What? Okay, Anisimov. I'm liking this. But we haven't, he didn't really get any points with this lineup. So you know what? Let me just go back with what was working. Yeah. All right, Anisimov. You know what? As he grows, the team is going to play better, right? It's got to. He's going to influence that first line. What stats of his are growing? Oh my God! Look at his puck skills category. Offensive awareness is 90. His shooting is now at 87s instead of the 85s. Oh yeah. All right. Check his progress reports. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe like Favreau. Let me try that +2 with Hedman. Power play. Let me take a look at our power play lines as well. Or power play percentage. See if I can maybe make a few changes. All right. One thing at a time here. Progress reports. All right, what do we got? Anisimov, he's gone up by 23. Holy shit. Let's see. He's already gone up by 7 in each category for the puck skills. He's at mid-90. What the fuck? Senses, offensive awareness has gone up by 2. Good, so we got to 90 overall. That's good. His shot, yeah, if his shot can get up all to 90s, that'd be really good as well. Defensive awareness, stick checking, and shot blocking, and then the speed. Oh, he's flying along. He is flying along. He is getting much better. So you know what? Yeah, I think we just gotta, as long as Askarov is getting enough games played, I could definitely speed up the sim. Askarov has got 19 games played now. Saros has got 17. Yeah, he'll get another 10 in the game. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let me try one more month of this kind of simulation, and then we'll just go back to the automated goalie rotations, right? So it's December 31st. Let's take it up to February 1st going this way. So I've just had 2 losses. I think I got to get... Yeah, hang on. I'm all over the place with my micromanaging right now, boys. Yeah, I want to try this on the first line again. The same way we started off the season. I want to try it out again. Askarov, you back in the net. Let's see what you can do. 2 games up against the St. Louis Blues, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so where do we sit in our division? Oh, we're way back there. The Avalanche are 28-4-1. Oh, my God. And they were 16-1 or 16-2 in the playoffs last year. These guys don't lose, man. And then after that, it really drops off. Look at that. The Coyotes are second in our division with a record of 17-17-2. So we just got to get back to 500. We just got to get back to 500. So let's go another 2 games. Askarov in the net up against the St. Louis Blues. Eli Tolvanen has been injured with an injured elbow. His estimated return is January 12th. So I'm just going to replace Tolvanen. He should be back fairly soon. Michael McLeod has been injured with an injured hamstring. Estimated return is January 11th. To replace him. And there you go. There's 2 wins. 5-2 victory, a 7-2 victory. All right, let's keep it going. Another 2. Even without Tolvanen in the lineup. Overtime loss. That's good. I'll take points. Nashville player Michael McLeod is available. Let me just skip that for now. That's a 7-1 loss. Let me just simulate up to the next game. And yeah. No. I'll do that myself. So what do we got? McLeod is back. Tolvanen is back. So instead of Kuzmenko, let me go Tolvanen. There you go. And McLeod was playing for Kiefer Bellows down there. There you go. Yeah, very nice. Anisimov, 87. Oh, my gosh. 23 points in 36 games played. So he's definitely slowed down in his point totals. But you know what? I wonder. Hang on a second. I wonder if this guy's going to be like a Selke trophy guy as well. Like, you're looking at his point totals and you're thinking, oh, he's not getting too many. Is he like bringing the defense also? You know what I mean? Really weird. We gotta figure out how this guy is simulating. We've got to figure out how he's simulating. Play him as a center? I'm not putting him at the center, guys. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. You know why? He's already grown to 87, which means that whatever we're doing, even though we're losing, it's working. We're growing our number 1 asset. No. Keep it going. John, listen to your gut instinct here. I got to get Saros back in the net, though. Hang on. I'm listening to his 80 faceoffs, bro. Yeah, but it might hinder his growth if he's not playing his position. I don't know how the game works, right? It's EA Sports. So I just want to make sure I'm putting him in the right wing on the first line and see what happens. Colorado and Detroit, we're going to lose against Colorado. That's for sure. Tolvanen gets down with another injury, lingering injury. I shouldn't have brought him back too early. Good God, these fucking lingering injuries, man. Next up, the Calgary Flames. Let me just go against them. That's 2 wins in a row. So, Saros, you get to stay in there, my man. Get back to 500, Nashville. Get back to 500. Tolvanen's available. Just continue. I don't want to bring him back until he has to come back. Game up against the Dallas Stars. Let's see. Is he injured still? Let's see here. Kuzmenko. Tolvanen. Just fucking hell, man. Oh, lingering injuries. They're so fun, aren't they? What a great thing to put in the game. Oh, my God. All right, so I got one more loss in this goalie, so let's just advance the day. That's another loss. Is he back? He is back. All right, good. So Tolvanen is now ready to go. Quick substitution, right? Yeah. Getting better with this. Goaltenders. All right, so Askarov, you are in the net. All right, so Tolvanen is back. Askarov is back in the net. We get another 2 games. Let's see what we got here. I'm only going to go to the January 1st, then we're going to start running with Saros, our better goaltender, all right? Just wanted to make sure that Askarov gets enough games played. Milwaukee player Cameron Ramsey's been injured with a bruised hand. Estimated return is February 2nd. I'll just replace him. Okay. Man, we can't get going, man. We can't get a freaking winning streak. Like, what is this? That's a lot of freaking, I mean, we got a really good top 6. I got a good head coach. Like, what's going on, man? 890 save percentage. 90. Okay, so, yeah. For the rest of the season, we're going to run with Saros, all right? I got Askarov enough starts, but I'm just not feeling this back and forth between the two. It started off good, but for right now, it's not working for me. So, auto-rotate goalies is back on. We're going to run with UC Saros, all right? All right, so let us just start simulating. Again, I want to get to the end of this month, and we'll take a look at some of the stats, see if we can make some changes. But I think we're just taking it to the end of the year. All right, so Vegas, that's a win. Vancouver, that's a loss. That's a loss against Toronto. That's a loss against Minnesota. Let me just continue. Stop the sim, stop the sim. That's another loss against Florida. Jeez, man. All right, so we are not a good team, it seems like. I thought we'd be better than this. I really did. Even with Anisimov at 87 on that first line. You got a 91, an 87, and an 85, an 89, 88, 85, an 88 goaltender, and a defender at 94. Power play. The power play is looking real good. We got 2 lines of power plays as well. Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on. It doesn't feel like we're this bad. You know what I mean? Who was scratched? Hang on a second. Was it Ramsey? The AHL? Yeah. Did Draper grow to 74, or was he 70 at the start of the year? I forget. Huh. Draper might have grown as well. All right, so hang on a second. Coaching staff. Now I got coaches that, I mean, it's an A forward coach. A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. Might be his influence only at C. He doesn't influence the team enough. I don't know. Yeah, we should be playing better than this. I don't know what it is. Let's take a look at these individual team stats. See what we can find here. Team stats. Let's see. So just based on our division, goals for per game, we are 2.83. So we're not scoring goals per game, even though we're a forward. That's crazy to me. Goals against per game, we are second worst in the league. Okay, in our division. Okay. Power play percentage. Our power play is great, so it's our 5v5. Our power play is 21.7%. That's fine. And our penalty kill, 82.8. Yeah, I mean, a penalty kill could be slightly. It's our 5v5. Our 5v5 is just absolutely trash right now. Chemistry is huge in this game. Yeah, I guess so, huh? All right, let me just try to go back up with Fabro on that first line and see what we can do. Back to the lines that got us here. You know, we started the year like 11-6-1 or 11-6-2, and then that losing streak began. All right, so can't really change much. The power play is doing its job. The penalty kill could be a little bit better. It's the goaltenders 5v5 and the goal scoring 5v5. We're not scoring any goals 5v5. So let's get to the All-Star break, shall we? We'll go all this way to the Colorado Avalanche game, see what we got. Up against the Minnesota Wild, I don't know if that was a win. That's a loss against Montreal. And the last game before the All-Star break against the Dallas Stars, that is a 5-1 victory. All right, so playoffs, are they still a possibility here? Ooh, look at that. The Wild have really taken off, and the Coyotes have gone 9 games above 500. So if we want to catch the playoffs at this point, we're way behind, man. Way behind. Scouts, John, scouts. Got to send the scouts back out? Yeah, well, at least I sent them out once. I just wanted to have them at least once. I can definitely send them out again. Let's take a look at where the Boston Bruins and the Edmonton Oilers sit, shall we? Oilers, look at that. The Oilers are 24, 26, and 4 and are in a wild card spot. So with 52 points, you can be in a... We're still in this playoff hunt. We absolutely are. 52 points. We just need them to really drop off. We need like the Kraken and the Kings. The Oilers could miss the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. And the Bruins are top of the Atlantic Division. So Matt Duchene seems to be working out just fine for the Boston Bruins. But the Edmonton Oilers, woo! All right, so let us see the new draft class. We've just sent out our scouts as well. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All right, so if we can get this guy Lavalley, that would be nice. Wirtanen, defensive defenseman. I'm not saying it would be a bad player, but that's not going to help out Anisimov, 5v5, or the power play at all, right? I'm looking for goal scoring. Coltonen, a center sniper. Here we go, another guy, Joe Nieuwendyk. Shock and awe, magnetic snipe, make it snappy. Yep, this guy could be a perfect first-line center of the future to play alongside of Anisimov. Culp, defensive defenseman. Chara, quick pick, truculent, stick him up, meh. Fontinos. Playmaker, not really many gold X factors here. There we go. There's one. Gavin McKenna, but he's another playmaker. Sniper, and then we drop off a little bit. All right, so if we can get a top 5 pick, I mean, if we miss the playoffs, if we can get a top 5 pick, Lavalley and Coltonen could be real good for us. But that's 1 and 3. After that, it's defenseman, and playmaker, so you're not really getting much thereafter, right? Kind of sucks. That's all right, though. That is all right. So don't worry about the scouts, boys. I already sent them out once. We'll take care of that again. Actually, we don't even need to take care of it again. Assign scout. Hang on a second. Let me just look at this. Because I already did it. I just wanted the tops. I wanted to have them uncovered so that I know if they have a gold X factor or not. Let me see. Because he's still going to uncover other depth pieces. Yeah, they're still working on it. We already have number 1 fully uncovered. And they're going to slowly just do their own players here. We can always find some depth. So you know what? I don't need to go back for the scouting. As long as I do it once per year where we guarantee the top 10 are all being looked at multiple times over, it'll take care of the first round for me. So that's good. I just don't want to see unknown out there where we don't know a damn thing. All right, so we got the scouting taken care of. We just got to continue to simulate, right? And hope the Edmonton Oilers miss the playoffs, and maybe, just maybe, we can crawl back into it. But at this point, maybe it's best if we don't. I just want Anisimov to continue to grow. That's it. All right, so let's simulate 3 weeks here. Colorado, Seattle, Pittsburgh, Dallas, LA, Pittsburgh again, Philly, and the Islanders. That is, 8 games, a possible 16 points? Let's get like 10 out of those possible 16 points, all right? Come on now. 5 wins would be beautiful. Let's get 10 out of those 16 points. I'm putting up a little goal for us. That's a win, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a loss, that's a loss, that's a loss, that's a win, and that's a win. What did we win? We won 4 of them? We won 4, we lost 4. I got 8 out of 16. Couldn't even get an overtime loss in there as well just to help out. Yeah, we're just not a good team this year. I thought we'd be much better with our head coach, to be honest. Let's see if Anisimov has grown at all. 88 overall. See, now, like, 22 goals, 19 assists, 41 points. It seemed like shouldn't he be playing? Man. I might want to try Tomasino on the first line again just to see if we can get him going. I mean, that is legitimate first line now. Look at his freaking, his puck skills are like already at 99 overall. That is crazy. Tomasino is really good offensive awareness, defensive awareness, and then Philip Forsberg in there as well. Can I move them around to get like, who's got better face-offs? Forsberg at 70, Tomasino 70. They're both 70. All right, let me try this one more time just for a few games, all right? Because now Anisimov is an 88 overall. That looks like a really good first line, man. Like 88, 88, 91 with a +3. Come on, get me some freaking wins. We can't get on a winning streak at all. It's all, our best case scenario is like 500. 3 more games. Come on, man. Get like 5 points out of a possible 6. That's we don't simulate well with Tomasino. No, we don't simulate well with Tomasino and Anisimov on the same line. Nashville player Eli Tolvanen's been injured with a concussion. His estimated return is April 9th. So, Eli Tolvanen goes down with a major injury, and he is going to be gone for the season, ladies and gentlemen. I think the playoff streak is going to end in year 4 for the Nashville Predators. That's not good. That is not a good one. But you know what? It is what it is. All right, so who do I got? I can bring up just Kuzmenko, right? Yeah, bring up Kuzmenko. He's a sniper. He can fill that role. There you go. Okay, so power play now. The second line power play is getting hit, right? Kemmel, Tomasino. Let me get Kuzmenko in there. There you go. Yeah, that's Tomasino. It's just not working out. So I'll leave Tomasino with Kemmel on the second line. We just got to run with this. We've had our best simulation when we work with this. The power play line, though. Anisimov, how many power play points do you have this year? He's got 14 power play points, so he's definitely scoring on the power play. Our power play is fine. It's our 5v5 goal scoring that's not there just yet. You need a better coach with more chemistry? I don't think it's that. I think, like a little bit more depth would be nice. Anisimov also, if he starts the year at an 88, McTavish could be a little bit better. And then the blue line could be much better as well. But I agree with you. Like, it doesn't feel like... I feel like we have a better team this year than we had last year, but yet we made the playoffs last year. So, yeah, real weird. Real weird. All right, so in this video, we're going to take it to the end of the season, and maybe we can do the draft lottery in there as well. Where the Oilers sit. The Oilers are not in a playoff spot. They're 29 and 29. They're still in that fight, though, and the Bruins are up there. Okay. So we have the trade deadline, ladies and gentlemen. Let us jump into the trade deadline and see what we can do. Tolvanen is basically Gonzo Alonso. So let's turn ourselves into a seller, enter the trade deadline, and see what we can get. All right, so Kyle Connor is available. 1 year left, a rental. Jacob Chikrin, 1 year left. Adam Pelech, Seth Jones, Connor Brown. They're trading Roman Josi. The Edmonton Oilers looking to move on from Roman Josi. It just didn't work out for them. Not my fault. Not my fault. Nolan Patrick is in there. Justin Falk, Torrey Krug, Damon Severson. All right, so there are some good ones. Let me just see what I potentially have that I could trade away here, okay? So Hedman, I'm holding on to Hedman. I know what you guys are thinking. You get a lot back for him. Hedman needs to come back for next year so that, again, we can grow Anisimov, all right? Whatever we've done this year, the fact that he's 88 overall, that's good. Forsberg, he's not going anywhere. Anisimov, Tolvanen, Tomasino, Kemmel, McTavish, not going anywhere. Ty Smith, not going anywhere. Fabro, not going anywhere. I'm only going to get a second and a third. Might as well hold on to these guys. Trenin, Kuzmenko, Bales, Norlinder. Yeah, there's nothing to trade this season. The San Jose Sharks have traded a second and a fourth to the Detroit Red Wings in exchange for Oliver Shillington. All right, so San Jose getting some depth, an offensive defenseman right there, mid-80s, not bad. All right, so YouTube, I will be here with the Twitch scouts. We will talk about any potential trades, but like I said, I'm not willing to just unload things. I want to hold on to the team so Anisimov can continue to play well. I'm not going to be getting any first-round picks or anything like that, so we'll hold off on it. Wait a minute, the Oilers have traded Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to Detroit in exchange for Duhaime, a fourth, and a fourth. You telling me the Oilers are selling? Oh, I could have 2 chances at the lottery this year, boys. 2. Oh, they just got rid of the Nuge. Okay, interesting. All right, so I'll bring it back if anything big happens. All right, power of video editing. All right, so coming to the end of the trade deadline, nothing spectacular happened. I was waiting to see if the Roman Josi trade went through. It did not. Connor Brown got traded. A few other guys got traded, mostly depth, and we did not part ways with anyone, all right? It very much is a tweener year for us. I know everyone's saying, trade this guy, trade that guy, and just get as much back. I still do appreciate how, Anisimov is playing. And maybe he grows to 88 overall anyways, even without the help of guys like Victor Hedman and such, but I'm still very happy with it. Oh my God, 10 to deking, hand-eye passing, and puck control. He's already up to 98 in every single one of those categories, yeah. So we just got to let this season go by the way it is. Whatever happens, happens. We'll keep an eye on our pick, which could be a draft lottery pick, but knowing my luck, we'll start to win games right now. We'll miss the playoffs by like 2 or 3 points. But also the Edmonton Oilers. Are they going to miss out on the playoffs? They're 31, 29, and 5. Could be good. Could be very good. All right, so power play. I was thinking about maybe maximizing the power play now that, Tolvanen's been injured from now to the end of the season. But you know what? We're just going to go with Kuzmenko there. Yeah, I won't touch any of that. Hang on 1 second, boys. All right, sorry about that. Just a little congested. But yeah, it's unfortunate that Tolvanen has been injured, but it might be the best thing in the long run. We can get ourselves another draft lottery pick. I don't know, but we're just going to run with Anisimov, McTavish, and Forsberg on the first line, and who knows how we'll end the season here. But the Twitch scouts have been pointing out that this guy, Israel Bales, has jumped up to an 80 overall. Now, trying to find him a spot in the top 6 is not really there. I'll remove the +2 to get him up there with Duke Draper, all right? There you go. Israel Bales, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting the chance to play up there. Ooh, I got to say, our AHL... He's got to find a way to bring all these players together, right? It's frustrating. I almost feel like we should be further ahead than we currently are, but I just got to take these rough years and appreciate them because we are going to be winning soon. And even though I can't keep that playoff streak running, it doesn't look like It's still going to be a very good year at the end of it. So let's just go week by week. We got 3 games this week up against San Jose, Edmonton, and Carolina. That's a 6-1 win. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew this would happen. We're going to start winning games now. Can we get back into the playoffs? Let's see. Oh, Oilers are out of the playoffs right now, 69 points. There is a playoff team with a wild card spot with a record of 30, 27, and 9, 69 points. We would need to win like 5 in a row. First thing, we need to get back to 500. So, it's not going to happen. You need to win like 10 in a row. We need to win like 10 in a row. Put it like that. We need to get our team to 37, 34, and 4. It's not going to happen. So another 3 games. I almost wish that we could just score a lot of goals here, but lose every game. Like lose 7-6 and 5-4, just so Anisimov can get some points, right? So let's go another week. Winnipeg, LA, and Anaheim. What do we got in this one? We won 2 the last. Oh my God. There's a win against Winnipeg. A shootout loss. A potential 6 points, and I come away with 5 of them. Moving on up, boys. Moving on up. So we are, how many points behind now? The Oilers do have a playoff position. They're 34, 31, and 5. But they have 2 games in hand over the Kraken, who are only 3 points behind them. So 73 points. Where are we? Yeah, we got to win. We got to win like 5 in a row. Yeah, 5 in a row will get us back to 500. Let's see. Another 3 games. We got Columbus twice and Colorado. That should be a loss right there. Duke Draper's been injured with a sore knee. I'm just going to replace him. That's a loss to Columbus. That's a loss to Columbus. Good. I want to get Duke Draper right back in there, though. Yeah. Duke Draper, I don't care if you get injured again. Just play, my man. There you go. Duke Drapes right back in. Colorado. Was that a win against Colorado or a loss against Colorado? I don't know. It's the AHL, NHL glitch. Good. 3 in a row in regulation. That should pretty much seal our fate for year number 4, ladies and gents. Doesn't look like the Nashville Predators are going to make the playoffs. Let's see the Oilers. Oilers still have 2 games in hand. Are still 3 points ahead of the Kraken. We need the Oilers to start losing. And maybe the Jets to start winning some games as well. Yeah. We need the Jets to start winning, man. Come on, Winnipeg. We no longer have your first. 3 more games. San Jose, Vancouver, and Philadelphia. Let's just get this done. That's a win against San Jose. That's a loss against Vancouver and a win against Philadelphia. We have 67 points. And we're fighting for, we're the top 5 pick right here, man. Start losing games, boys. Start losing games. I'm fine with it. We got Philip Forsberg, who's basically point per game. Let's see, Anisimov. 29 and 24. Damn, I don't think he's going to have as good of a rookie season as Joakim Kemmel did. That's crazy, right? He started off so well. He was point per game. He definitely hit a rut there. I wonder why, shooting percentage, power play points, 50. He's just not scoring 5v5. Yeah, but he's like a defensive guy. He might be like a Selke trophy. It's very weird. We gotta find a sniper so that he can play alongside of. That's what we need. McTavish and Philip Forsberg only had 23 goals this year. You know, if he has 40, that's more assists for Anisimov. We need a sniper. We need a sniper alongside of him immediately. All right, that'll be my goal for the year 4 offseason to get him ready for year number 5. 4 more games this week. Tolvanen is available to play. Yeah, I'll get him back in there. It's just going to help our chances of winning games, but whatever. Get him right back in. Let's see if he gets injured again, shall we? Oh, I thought it was him. Nashville player Yakov Trent's been injured with a broken nose. Estimated return is April 27th. Replaced player. That's a win against New Jersey, a loss against Calgary, a win against San Jose. So a possible 8 points remaining. Let's see, where are the Oilers? The Oilers have been passed by the Kraken, but they still have a playoff spot with 86 points. Oh my God, come on, Jets. Come on, Jets and Blues. Please, Jets and Blues. I need the Jets and Blues to pass the Edmonton Oilers, man. That would be so good. We have 71 points, 59. We are the 3rd worst team in the NHL right now. Blackhawks and Stars. We might pass them, and we can get to the top 5. Top 3, that'd be nice. That would be real nice. Just tank it. Just tank it, my man. Tank it. Tank the last game versus the Jets. No, I don't want to have a tank culture here in this team. So up against the Colorado Avalanche, good. Best team in the NHL, good. That's a 4-3 loss. Chicago, ooh, they have a 3-point gap on us, but we have a game in hand. Come on, lose to Chicago. Just lose to them. They beat us in the first round of the playoffs last year. No, I don't want to win. I don't want to win anymore. Come on. The Blackhawks, they had 74 points. We're at 73. We are still the third worst team in the NHL. What about the Oilers? Oilers are out of the playoffs. Oilers are out of the playoffs with 1 point in, with 1 game in hand. Let's see, can they make it? Can they make it? The Jets have clinched 88, 90, 86. They might be able to catch the team with 88, the Blues. It must be the Blues. Oh my God, the Oilers might actually miss the playoffs here. Please miss the playoffs. Second last game of the year up against the Coyotes. That, of course. And that just vaults me past the Dallas Stars and the Chicago Blackhawks right there. Of course, I'm going to start winning games, man. 3 of our last 4 we've won now. And the last game of the season up against the Jets. Yeah, the Jets, man, stay ahead of them. We gotta lose. We gotta lose. Please lose up against the Winnipeg Jets. Just lose, man. Just lose. Stupid game. We get up to 77 points. The Oilers miss the playoffs. The Edmonton Oilers miss the playoffs. And the Nashville Predators have 2 lottery chances. Now, I don't think the Oilers can end up being like the lottery winner, like the first overall pick, but it's still something. And year 4 comes to an end with the Nashville Predators breaking their playoff streak, not making it in for the first time in over 10 years. It's unfortunate, but the future still is bright. So you know what? When I look at some of these stats, right, let me just go to edit lines for a second. So he stayed at 88 overall, 34 goals, 27 assists, 61 points in his first year. Very interesting because last season, Forsberg scored 40 goals, and I was thinking 44 goals. That's a huge drop-off right there for Philip Forsberg. I was hoping that we'd have a 44 goal scorer alongside of the playmaker, Maxim Anisimov. So this now tells me without question we need to get ourselves a either center sniper or a left wing sniper to play alongside of Maxim Anisimov, all right? He will score goals, but he also needs goal scorers. How many? McTavish had 20 and Forsberg had 27. We need a guy who's scoring like 40 or 50 who's alongside of Anisimov right there. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at some of these individual stats here, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Player stats. Forwards. All right, so Philip Forsberg with 83 points. A good season, but just I needed a goal scorer. Anisimov was the goal scorer. 34 goals in his rookie year. Real good season for the young man. And it would have been better if he started off the year 88 overall, right? The fact that he was growing over the course of the year, it's really good. 5 game-winning goals and 17 power play points. That could go up as well. Joakim Kemmel with 57 points on the second line. McTavish, 55 points on the first line. Tomasino, 53. Tolvanen had 36 points, but in 62 games played. Yeah, we really didn't score 5v5 this year, did we? We struggled 5v5 in a big way. Victor Hedman did exactly what he was brought in to do, and so did Ty Smith. They came in and got their assists. We need a real goal scorer. And then, I mean, this is pathetic. This is pathetic. A 906 save percentage for UC Saros. EA Sports, what is it about this game? I just can't get goaltending. I can't get it at all. He actually had a similar season than last year, but 22, 25, and 3. And then, let me see, Yaroslav Askarov, 14, 17, and 2 with an 892 save percentage. Yikes, man. Yikes. No goaltending. No goaltending whatsoever, man. Let's take a look around the entire league. Hang on a second. Entire league. Forwards. Let's see. Johnny Gaudreau with the most points, 106. Most assists, Johnny Gaudreau. And most goals, Patrick Laine with 54. Nathan McKinnon, 46 this time around. Austin Matthews with 42. Svechnikov, 42. All right. Real good. What about defensemen? Cale Makar with the most points with 69. Assists, Cale Makar, and goals, Alex Pietrangelo. And what do we got? Rookie skaters. Did we win Rookie of the Year? Yes, we did. Take that, Rene Fontaine. Rene Fontaine was drafted, what was it, second overall. He grew to an 85 overall. Anisimov grew to an 88 overall. So we have the Rookie of the Year 2 years in a row. Last year it was Joakim Kemmel, and this year Maxim Anisimov. And you know what? Something interesting I never showed you guys before. I think Kemmel broke some records last year. The record book, the Nashville Predators record book for rookies. Hang on a second here. Nashville. What do we got? Career. No, not career. Rookie. Yeah, there you go. Maxim Anisimov. So, all-time, the best rookie season for assists was Philip Forsberg with 37. Shutouts, Pekka Rinne with 7. Goals, Maxim Anisimov just set the rookie goal-scoring record all-time for the Nashville Predators with 34 goals. Real good. Wins, Pekka Rinne with 29. Yaroslav Askarov had 14. And points, Maxim Anisimov had 61. Joakim Kemmel last year had 67. So, Maxim Anisimov, a goal scorer, man. More goals than Kemmel than his rookie season, but Kemmel had more points. Wow. Very interesting. All right, and last but not least, let's just take a look at the team stats here. Let's see where we sit. Goals for per game. Let's see. Yeah, we did not score enough goals. We allowed way too many goals in. Power play percentage was second in our division. 1 in every 5 power plays were scoring. And our penalty kill percentage was 83. It was fine as well. It was our 5v5. 5v5, we were absolutely trash. Don't know why. We have a good head coach. I'm going to have to figure it out, but it's just the way it goes. And then the entire league, let's see where we sit. I sort by place. All right, we go all the way down to the bottom. The Vancouver Canucks were the best team in the NHL. Let's go all the way down to the bottom here. All the way down to the bottom. All the way down. So San Jose, the worst team. Philadelphia Flyers, the second worst team. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my God. Literally, with that winning streak at the end, I could have been top 4. Instead, I'm 6. So I can be pushed back to 8. But 6 also, you can move up to number 1, right? I'm real happy with that. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's the Edmonton Oilers at 14. So where can the Oilers move up to? They can move up 10 spots, is it? So they can move up to 4th overall? Woo-hoo-hoo. Imagine I get the 1st and 4th overall pick this year. That could be great. That could be so great. All right, so what do you guys want to do? You want to end it right there, or should we do the draft lottery in this video? I mean, it would set it up perfectly for the offseason. We don't need to do it in the next one. Do the draft lottery. Do the draft lottery. All right, we can do the draft lottery. First up, let's do the AHL playoffs, all right? We'll just roll with these guys and see how they handle it. The Admirals, first in their division, and the best team in the AHL, which is really good because we are trying to grow. Hang on a second. We are trying to grow our head coach down there in the AHL, Gail Gordon, right? He's got really good power play, really good penalty kill, really good influence, good teaching. It's just his 5v5, which is shit. But honestly, I don't see how it could be much worse than Foligno's year this year, right? So we'll just follow the AHL playoffs really quickly, then we'll bounce back to the NHL, see what's happening over there, all right? So yeah, let's just go with it. Oh, excuse me. All right, so round number 1. What is this? Is it best of 5? Move down Ukraine way? No, he's too good for the AHL. He scored 34 goals in the NHL. He doesn't have to play in the AHL. All right, so game number 1. That's an overtime loss. Don't worry about it, boys. You have shown that you had a great regular season. Just show it here now in the playoffs. 51-17-4. They lose their first 3 games in the playoffs, man. Jesus, the sim engine. Oh, man, no. We get swept in the first round. The Milwaukee Admirals. Not a single victory for Gail Gordon. Oh, my gosh, man. They did a Tampa Bay. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, that's so brutal. That is so brutal. All right, so here is your first round for the East. Here's your first round for the West. Let's advance some days and just see who gets through to round number 2, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Anaheim looks like they've gotten through 3 Game 7s in the West. And the defending Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche do get through. Ooh, that's a good one. So you got the Avalanche versus the Wild. The Ducks. Hey, and the Ducks got past the first round. Looks like my trade actually worked out for them, boys. The Ducks got by the first round. I don't want to hear it. Columbus versus Toronto, and Matt Duchene with the Boston Bruins up against the Ottawa Senators. All right, so the Avs last year went 16-1 in the playoffs. They had to go to Game 7 in round number 1 this time around. What do we got here in round number 2? Minnesota's up 2-1. Oh, my God. Minnesota, 2-2. 3-1 for Columbus. Oh my God, the defending Stanley Cup champions are 1 game away. They forced to Game 7 again. They have to go to Game 7 twice in the first and second round, and their experience shines through. The Colorado Avalanche are up against the Anaheim Ducks, and the Boston Bruins are up against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Oh. All right, so let's take a look at some of these teams here. You know, if we want to make the Stanley Cup Finals, this is what we got to have. So Lundstrom, Zegras, Ryan Strome, Troy Terry, LeBanc. There's LeBanc. What's he doing for them? What's he doing for them in the playoffs here? 6 points in 12 games played. 60 points. Yeah, that's better than Mason McTavish. Everyone's saying that it was a cheap trade. Seems to be working out for them. Fowler, Shea, Brady Shea's in there, and Alexander Carrier. So they were a buying team, and it ended up working out for them. Colorado, the defending Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, they just have a great squad. They got McCarr back there. Yep. Looks good for them. Hang on a sec. Offense. The Boston Bruins. We already took a look at their team. We know that they're stacked. Yep, they moved up Pasternak. They got their shit together. Moved up Pasternak. They just don't have a goaltender, right? Oh, Vanacek. Oh, they picked up the Vanacek at the trade deadline. That's nice. And then the Columbus Blue Jackets with Johnny Gaudreau, the signing finally making sense. He had the most points during the regular season, and look at them go now. Patrick Laine in there, Werenski, and goaltenders, Lincolns. All right. Here we go. The Final Four. Choose your team. I'm going with the defending Stanley Cup champions. How could you bet against the Colorado Avalanche? And they've won 2 back-to-back Game 7s in round 1 against Seattle, round 2 against, who was it, Minnesota? Yeah, I'm going with the Colorado Avalanche here. Yep, they're up 3-2 against the Anaheim Ducks. 4-0 for the Boston Bruins. And Game 7 again for the Avalanche. And they lose! The Anaheim Ducks defeat the Colorado Avalanche. I did help out the Ducks, boys. I did! They got rid of Mason McTavish. It's a trade that helped out both teams. All right, the Ducks versus the Bruins. I don't know here. These are 2 teams that I've traded with that I made better. Look at this, GM Superman helping out other teams, too. I'm so good, I'm helping out other teams. Boston Bruins with Matt Duchene. 1-1 series tie. 2-1 series lead for Boston. 3-1 series lead for Boston. Oh. It's true! The Boston Bruins with Matt Duchene have won the Stanley Cup. So for everyone saying that my trade was a bad one for the Bruins, that was the first draft pick I get. Next year I have another one coming from Boston. But I don't know, it seemed like it worked out for them just right. The Boston Bruins, they get themselves a Stanley Cup. Congratulations, Boston. Way to go. All right, so I'm going to do some power of video editing to prepare for the draft lottery. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I am prepared for the draft lottery. Let us get the numbers set so we know what to look for. I highly doubt that we win the draft lottery again. We already got lucky last year. We've just got to take our draft picks that we do get and make sure that we get something real good back for them, all right? But you never know. Best case scenario, I think we can get up to like 1 and 4, which is crazy, but we'll see. All right, so I'm sorting by place the entire league. Let's see what we got here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are the 6th worst team in the NHL. All right, so if we don't see ourselves at 6, we got ourselves 1 or 2. And then Edmonton, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're 14. Now, I think you can only move up 10. So, does that mean the Oilers can only move up to number, 4? 1 and 4. So, if we win, we can move up to 1. If Edmonton wins, they can only move up to 4. And then maybe they can get pushed back to 5 if somebody else. No, because they wouldn't. Yeah, it's. Anyways. 14. All right, so if Edmonton Oilers aren't there at 14, we got ourselves a guaranteed top 5 pick, it seems like, and then ours at number 6. All right, those are the numbers. 14 for Edmonton and number 6 for Nashville. All right, so let us do this, ladies and gentlemen. Sim to the draft. It's getting real now. All right, I am engaging the emote wall, the chat, and the draft lottery screen. That should block everything right there, okay? Here we go. Controller down. I'm not looking at the screen anymore. I got it in my periphery. That's the one. That is the one. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen, but I am focusing right now for YouTube. We have the draft lottery, ladies and gentlemen. There it is on the screen. What will happen this time around? All right, so I'll click on it, and move it up slowly. All right, so let's start the draft lottery for year number 4. What the? Why is it Don't clip. Just move up slowly. Why is it clipping? Why is it clipping? Hang on. Control? Yeah, control's the free one. Okay. Don't be clipping, man. Don't be clipping. All right, here we go. So the first one we're looking for is Edmonton at 14. Winnipeg, 16 of 16. Sorry, Winnipeg, you got lucky last year around. Not this time. Winnipeg stays the same. 15. The Buffalo Sabres stay at 15. Here we go, Edmonton. One of the draft picks for Roman Josi. It ended up being a lottery pick. Will it be anything good for us? 14 is Edmonton. They did not move, ladies and gentlemen. So the Roman Josi trade did not net us a lottery pick yet. We still have 2 more after this, I think. Or 1 more after this. Yeah, I'm getting confused. But we're not getting the lottery pick from Edmonton this year. 13 goes to the Rangers. Man, they won a Stanley Cup a couple of years ago, and now they're in the draft lottery. 12 moves up. Now, they can only move up to 2, right? 12 moves up. Man, we just missed it at 14. 12 moves up. All right, so now it should be like 10 to 11. 10 to 11 is Pittsburgh. All right. So we were 6 to... So we should be at 6 now. We should be at 7 now, unless it moves back twice. Pittsburgh. Next up, Islanders, 9 to 10. Nothing yet. Could we be here at 8? 6 to 8? We might be, right? Like, yeah, we could be here at 6 to 8 if someone else moved up between us. Vegas at 8 to 9. All right, so next up, 6 to 7. This should be us unless we moved up. 6 to 7 should be us unless we moved up. Will we get lucky? The Nashville Predators. Wait. No, that's 7 to 8. Okay. All right, relax. You are dumb. I know. I got it wrong. I'm sorry. All right, so we should be the next one. Oh, my heart dropped there for a second. I thought I got lucky. 7 to 8, the Detroit Red Wings. All right, so now 6 to 7, the Nashville Predators. No fucking way. Oh my God. We moved up to the 1st or 2nd and there's 2 snipers available. No fucking way. I was thinking to myself, oh man, I want to be a good team this year, but maybe it was the right thing to happen. We moved up again. You rigged it. How do I rig this? You can't rig this. So we got to be 1 or 2, right? We got to be 1 or 2. 4 to 6 is Carolina. 3 to 5 is Chicago. The next one up should be the team that moved from Edmonton, or Philly moves from 2nd to 4th. What is this going to be us? I'm so lost. Where are we going to go? San Jose 1 to 3rd. Wait a minute. So if the team at 14 or 12 moved up, they can't get the... Did we get the 1st overall pick 2 years in a row? Number 2 is Montreal, which means number 1 is the Nashville Predators. We did it again. Back-to-back 1st overall picks. We got ourselves a dynasty. It happened for a reason. The stars aligned. The Nashville Predators missed the playoffs in year 4, but it was perfect. We did it legit! Yes! Oh my God, I can't believe it, man. I go from never getting a draft lottery ever to winning it in back-to-back years. Are you effing kidding me? Holy shit, man. Oh my. Save! Save the game. Hang on. Review retired players. No! Phil! I don't care. I don't care anymore. Goaltenders, I don't care. Save the game. 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 Oh my God. Stop. Stop simulating. Stop simulating. Stop simulating. Stop simulating. You fuck. Save the game. Save. Those wins at the end of the season, boys. Those wins at the end of the season to get us into 6th place. It was all perfectly laid out on front of us. Lucifer Morningstar, you genius. Oh my God. We got the first overall pick. Is it legit again? View draft class. Is it legit again? Hang on. No. Where is it? Draft board. Not the draft class. Projected. We have the first overall pick. I can't believe it. So YouTube, who we getting? Lavelli? The one-timer god? All alone, skilled up, make it snappy. His similar style, Mikko Koivu. Where's he from? Where's he from? The United States of America, U.S. East. But we can also get the defensive defenseman, all about that, the center sniper as well. He's listed as Joe Nieuwendyk, NHL ready, shock and awe. We found Anisimov's first-line center. We can use Forsberg for a few more years as the first line with the X Factor. It's all... I'm ending the video right there. Thank you, hockey gods. This Nashville GM mode commentary is about to get legendary. The dynasty begins.